What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Silent Hill, the PS5 exclusive Silent Hill game. The rumor is it will be announced at the Game Awards. Now, this is very, very cool. I know this rumor at this point is like over a week old, but I felt this would not be right for a leak/rumor to come out and for me to not talk about it with you guys. So, we've talked about Silent Hill quite a bit on this channel over several months that I've really believed that this game is real. I believed all the leaks, all the rumors. It's gone through some weirdness because we originally were told by pretty much everybody that this game was going to come out this year. This would be a launch kind of area game for the PS5, and then as we got through June with the PS5 announcement where they announced Resident Evil, but they didn't announce Silent Hill, then the rumors started to be, well, we'll get the announcement in August, the next state of play, which we also didn't get it there, and all of a sudden now, instead of it being a launch game, now it's a 2021 game, which was just the biggest, and by the way, not just 2021 game, but like holiday 2021 game, which was just the biggest jump that you could ever make. But now we got from a couple different people on Twitter. Now, these people aren't always right. Actually, some of them even follow me, so I don't want to be too mean to them. They are right quite often, but they're not right with everything, right? As always with these things, we take it with a grain of salt. And that is important because we have been told twice already that we were going to get this announcement, and neither times turned out to be true. So I do understand skepticism. I do understand if you don't believe it, or if you're going to, it's like a wait and see kind of thing. I understand. I understand that people would maybe want to do that, but I do think this is likely. This is a game that we know. I mean, I guess we don't know, but we really, I feel, have enough information to kind of call it that this game is a real thing. That, remember, Sony has taken this from Konami, not necessarily taken, right? They've struck a deal. They're paying Konami. It'll be a PS5 exclusive, but it's going to have, the Konami name on it, stuff like that. But they don't own the rights. So Sony does not own the rights to Silent Hill. They are basically licensing out the game from Konami to make it, because we know Konami doesn't do anything anymore in terms of games, right? So that's cool. And again, it was supposed to be in June, supposed to be in August. Now would be a big reveal at the Game Awards. I do believe that because, again, we know it's real. We know it's coming. Everything sounds really good, and if it was supposed to be shown this summer, it's not out of the realm of possibility at all. In fact, it's very, very likely that because of the thing that's happened that's also pushed a lot of other games back, whether it be announcing it or the game releasing itself, right? Because two different things have happened because of the stuff around the world, that it makes sense that this game was one of those things that Sony wanted to do. Maybe they wanted to do it when they first announced the PS5. They went pretty hard when they first announced the PS5. They showed us quite a few things that it was coming. The second state of play, obviously having God of War Ragnarok, so they had quite a few things just in both of those, and they've only had two so far. Wait until we see. I assume they'll have more as the months and years go on. I mean, there's a lot coming, and so Silent Hill, I think, is going to be important. We talk about the big year that Sony could have in 2021. I mean, you got Ratchet and Clank, you got Kena Bridge of Spirits. Even don't sleep on that game, because that could be a very, very amazing game. You have Horizon Forbidden West, you have God of War Ragnarok, you have this Silent Hill. Very potentially, you have this. Is Spider-Man 2? Can you squeak that out in 2021, or is that a fall 2022 game? I mean, with or without it, 2021 is going to be an amazing, amazing year for Sony. For PS5, whether it be full-on exclusives or they're on only PS5 is I guess what I mean by that, or they're on PS4 and PS5. There is a lot to be excited for. So again, we got to take it with a grain of salt, but we know that Jeff Keighley and the Game Awards are good for 2 to 4 big announcements a year. I do think this year will be even more of them, simply because end of the year, which I guess you could say every year, but end of the year and end of a crazy, messed up, twisted, whatever adjective you want to use, messed up year, right? That a lot of things have been pushed, and maybe companies that wanted to do things over the summer, whether it be with Sony or with Microsoft or with, some other, whatever, or partnership with IGN or something. Now, maybe they want to do it now, and the only thing they have left is, well, they could obviously do it by themselves. So they could do a IGN first thing, they could do a Game Informer thing, but the Game Awards is a really, really big, story, right? There's a lot of eyes on that show. So I do expect we'll see, I don't know if we'll see something big from like each of the three, each of Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, but I do think this will probably be the thing for PlayStation. I can't, and Jeff Keighley has actually said this. This is important to note. He doesn't want it to be, and he's always very cautious of it being like a specific publisher or developer show. So he doesn't want like Sony having like 5 announcements, because that makes Microsoft and Nintendo actually pretty darn angry. So they don't do it like that, right? So if this game is going to happen, I would really just expect this. Don't expect this and then, oh, could they do The Last of Us multiplayer? Could they do Uncharted 5? I mean, while I would love those kind of things, they could just do their, I mean, at this point, we're not having another PlayStation experience, right? But Sony could always do their own thing, and maybe they will. Maybe they will in December, or January, February to kind of do another wave of announcements. So we'll see what happens. I am expecting it. To be honest with you, I kind of always was expecting it. I did kind of forget that this game, like I knew this game was happening. In fact, I've talked about it with Degenerate Jay, right? We've talked about it on this channel even. We've had a lot of talks, so I have always kept it in my mind. I never really put much thought into the Game Awards, but then it's like, well, if you do think about it for like 2 quick seconds, you're like, oh yeah, that makes that makes so much sense. And I think that's almost a slam dunk thing to happen. So I personally believe it. Obviously, you don't have to if you don't want to, but let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think it'll be there? Do you think it won't? Let me know. Again, as always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Have the bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. Again, all of my other social media stuff, my Twitter, my Discord, my second channel, all in the description below. If you guys want to support me there, it would be much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you all on the next video.